Hello and welcome to this new Scratch tutorial. This is going to be one of my favourite kind of games. It's a maze game because they're pretty easy to make and a lot of fun to play. So we have our main character here, which is the monkey, and the aim of the game is for the monkey to move through the maze, and obviously the monkey wants to get to the bananas. So we can't really cheat and just move in with the mouse like this. What we're going to do is get to move in with the arrow keys, but pressing my keys and nothing is happening. So your first job is to code the monkey to move up, down, left and right. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you probably need to go back and watch one of the earlier videos. If you watch them, then by now you should know how to move up, down, left and right. So I'm going to leave you to do that. Pause the video. Come back again when you're done. If you're not sure how to do it, probably go and watch one of the earlier videos, but I will show you the code in a second. So pause the video now. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully by now you've got your monkey moving up, down, left and right, just like this. Here is the code for that when right arrow key pressed. Should have been familiar to you. Again, if you don't know about this, you really need to go back and watch one of the earlier videos where I've explained all about it. So I'm not going to go into detail about this again now. So I'm going to press the green flag and let's have a go at playing the game. So I want to get to the bananas. Well, seems quite easy. I can just walk straight there. And there's the monkey dancing. If you're doing this with me, you've probably got some music playing as well. So Seems a bit too easy there. Kind of what I want to happen is when the monkey hits one of these green spots, then I want to send it back to the beginning. So whenever you hit one of the green spots, you're going to go all the way back to the beginning and you're going to have to start again. That's a lot more difficult and a lot more fun. So to do that, we need to learn about something that's really important in making games, and that's called Sprite Collision. So you know that all these pictures we call sprites when we're making games. So the monkey is a sprite, and all of these green dots, you can actually see their name is Sprite 1, Sprite 2, Sprite 3. So they're all sprites. And when two sprites hit or collide, that's called Sprite Collision. That's what we're going to learn about now. So how do we do that? Well, we start off with events. Let's use this block. This is when the green flag is clicked. So green flag, you should know about that. When I press this, then whatever's attached to this block, that code will run. So first thing I want to do is now go to control, and really useful block is this forever block. So I'm going to snap that on there. Now this is a loop. So we've got this little arrow here. Shows you that it goes round and round. Whatever's inside will go round and round forever. Not really forever, but the whole time that the game is running. That's important because as I'm moving through the maze, I always want to be checking, am I touching a green spot? Am I touching a green spot? I can't just do it once. I need to do it for the whole game. And for that we use this forever loop. Inside of there, so I want to know, well, am I touching a green spot? And if I am, then something's going to happen. So that gives you a clue as to the next block. I'm going to use this one, if then. So drag that up and I want to put it inside forever. So I'm kind of building a sentence here. First I'm saying forever for the whole game. I'm looking if something is happening. And I've got this gap. So I need to fill this gap in. So I want to know if I'm touching one of the green spots. And to do that, just here is sensing. And it's this one that I want to use. There's a couple of things with touching, but at the moment I want to use this one, touching color. So I'm going to drag that. Can be a little tricky to get it in. Look for it to change white like that. In it goes. So I want to know if I'm touching green. Now I don't think this is the right green, so to change it, click once, you get this hand, and I'm going to move on to one of the spots, and you can see how that changes color. So I know that's the exactly right color green. So click that. So if I'm touching the color green, same green as the spots, then something's going to happen. So I want to go back to the beginning of the maze. So something about moving. Moving is under motion, and it's this one here. We're going to X and Y. So I'm going to drag that one into there. If you're a bit confused over X and Y, then have a look at my special video that's all about X and Y. And these numbers are the monkey's position on the screen. And if I touch green, then I'm going to be sent back to these numbers, minus 186, minus 134. Just going to delete that for a second to show you. Watch these numbers here. Watch these numbers as I move the monkey, and you can see they change. So they are showing where the monkey is right now. If you've seen the video, you'll know that the center of the screen is 0, 0. Not sure if I can get him right on. Oh, nearly. What? A bit too much. Yes, 0, 0. So X 0, Y 0. That's the center of the screen. But I don't want to send him back to the center of the screen. I want to send him back to here. So I'm going to move him here, and that position is filled in with these numbers. So now I know he's in the right position. That's when I'm going to drag this block into there. And whenever he touches green, he's going back to these coordinates, this X and Y position, which is right here on the screen. So let's run, and let's move, and oh, okay, you can see it's working. If I touch a green spot, he's being sent back to that position. So what we've done here with this little bit of code is some very basic sprite collision. So when the green flag is clicked, that's important. So it only happens once you press the green flag, and it will happen forever for the whole game. It's always checking if I'm touching the color green. Remember, I click that and choose the color I want. Then I'm going to go to this position, this X and Y position. If you're confused about X and Y, please watch the other video I made that's all about X and Y position. Just to show you, because this is a common mistake, I'm gonna press the stop sign there, and now I'm moving, so I can move about, but because I haven't pressed the green flag, this code is not running, so nothing's happening when I'm touching the green spots. If nothing's happening, make sure that you have pressed the green flag. So I'm going to press the green flag, and we can kind of see it's highlighted. It's got this yellow glow. That means that it's running. There's another block down here. If you have a quick look, that one's about touching the bananas. We're not going to go into detail about that one now, but the one that we just made, that one is running. So now if I touch a green spot, yep, I'm being sent back. And to get to the bananas, well, this time I've got to do it properly. I've got to carefully move all the way through the maze. So, hope you learned something new there, learned something about sprite collision, because that's going to be really important in many, many games. Have a go and enjoy playing the game. But don't forget, you don't have to leave the spots as they are here. Feel free to move them about, create your own maze. You can even create more of them. All you have to do is, probably easier if you come down here. If I press the right mouse button on one and then press duplicate, then you can make copies. You can also do it up here. So I just press the right mouse button, duplicate to make a copy, and I can get more green spots. So I can change the maze, make it much more difficult. So have a go at changing your maze. And I'll see you in the next video.